Actually, no. Let me go see what it actually was. I'm pretty sure that might not be.
Hold up.
Something with his windshield.
Okay, so got a bit of an interesting qualifying format going on here as finally the stream is open. Yep, there we go. And it is up. We're gonna now post this up in announcements.
Yeah, the windshield fasteners were not secured.
Okay. Alright, well, we got 5 cars today set up. That is 5 cars set up for qualifying Group 2. We had qualifying on Friday, and in our results of that was Arisneta got pole position. Twins in second. Their place is going to be Jason, although Jake also will be scored as a DNS. He's a pace car driver, of course, and Speedy is going to qualify in 4th. So those two will be up there. This is for everyone else up behind. We're also, of course, accompanied by JD Kelly, and our current lineup for qualifiers, that's Dale Ross, Nature Channel, Blue Sonic Gen, the 15 car, and the Australian Zek. 44 driven by performance engineers. We need our drivers to the cars so we can start qualifying. We're going to have a 5-car group. You guys have 5 laps. Of course, you're going to have an out lap and a cooldown lap. So, let's get this started. Alright. You're called JD Kelly to call the green. Also on lights.
So yellow, and now watch the lights.
Supposed to change those lights, but that'll work too. Alright. Cars now the way around the course. Yes. There we go. We can finally watch things.
View names actually work here. What?
Oh, there's actually supposed to be. Oh shit. I'll change it to 0.
Yo, Robo, you want to set the timing board on board?
Yep. There we go. Time board now we're set. First laps are in, and Crucian goes top of the board with a 12.117. Although Nature Channel has a purple sector 1, now they make their way around the back straightaway.
12.107.
I gotta turn you up here, I think. There you go.
And Crucian gets it right back with a 12.047, but Zach, out of nowhere, getting a 12.016. What?
Perf's got a 0, or Perf's got a purple. Makes his way around 3 and 4 as we now see 2 to go this time by. Perf will stay in 3rd. He spins out.
Unfortunate.
As Dale now hits a white flag lap, leaving Perf with an extra lap to run.
Zach just vibing in first place position with his 12.016. And that's going to end Crucian's qualifying run.
Alright, Dale, you're done.
Blue,
only a couple thousandths off of Zach. As Perf is now hitting his white flag lap. Zach pull it off. Zach. Everyone. Off the track. Thankfully, nobody had an improved lap there. Need Perf off the track. That's strange, because best I could do is just replug my stuff to check to see if it. Alright, did that change anything? And we're also going to check the stream.
That's a lot of interference. That's a lot of damage.
Alright. Well, yeah, because this car is heavier.
Actually, Dale, it's Devin Hughes. Get it right.
Alright.
It's Devin Hughes.
We got our cars finished up, and we're going to drag everyone else here into this channel. As where's Jason? Where? Jason's gone. Let me ask him to come back.
How do I look like a pit penalty? How does one look like a pit penalty? What? Oh, did I pit too many times? Do I need to subtract 5 points from my standings?
You need to add more weight to Perf's car. Well, anyways, I need the driver's lineup in the following positions. It's going to be, if you guys can line up on the back straight away, it's going to be Performance, or Arisneta. Wow, that's Force a Habit. Arisneta, Twin Triple V6 to the outside. Row number 2 is going to be on the inside. It will be Jason. Leave that space for just a moment, because I feel like Jason might join. make sure to use the lines to line up your car in the center of the line over here. And if Jay can move up here, and Airs, if you can move down to here. And Speedy, move up to here. Twin is in second. Jason's in third. Speedy's in fourth. Fifth place is going to be Zek. Crucian's going to be in sixth place. So a reminder that you guys were qualifying for a spot behind. So Crucian in second place. Blue Sonic Jen, if you could move down here. And then it's Nature Channel to the outside, I believe. Or am I seeing something wrong? Actually, Blue Gen, you're over here. Perf is down here. And Zach is over here. Nature Channel is going to be down here. And that'll be our field. I need Perf to go back behind Zach. And I'm checking on Jason. I'm going to give Jason 3 minutes to join because I feel like they might have made a mistake in judgment. So, if he doesn't join, I'm going to clear the rest of the field. And then if you guys could turn your cars off and hop to the outside. Where's Twin?
He went missing. 7 years ago.
Couple cars gonna need to be removed.
Where's Max Verstappen? Yo, give me a Red Bull right now, bud.
Okay, Twin. Twin, we're lined up. Need you to move up to P2.
Fuck you, Max Verstappen.
Alright. Gonna put did I put the stream up yet? Yes, I have. There's 2 viewers. So yeah, once you're lined up, please turn your cars off and step out of it.
Twin, I'm gonna throw my helmet at your car.
This means you, Speedy. Where's Jason? It's really sleeping out on a really good opportunity to get a good finish.
Man needs his sleep, bro.
Maybe. I mean, it's only 8 p.m., so... Yeah.
Hey, you can never fall asleep too early, especially because I got school in the morning, bro. Oh, my God.
Jason said he'll be late.
No, we're talking about your mother!
We gotta already running a bit later than we were originally planning, so... It's gonna make up the time.
T8.
Yeah.
It's T8 Jake. It's T8 Jake. The real T8 Jake, bro. Caught in the wild, bro. What? Let me check Nature's car real quick.
We're doing the anthem, Speedy. Also, turn your car up and hop out, so we know that when you're actually ready after the anthem.
Windshield fasteners are not up to boot. Nature, you're disqualified.
Right, I'm just gonna reset you. I don't want you not to... That's your fault, Speedy. Don't do that again. Looks like Jason is going to be another DNS. But let me just drive his car over, and if he joins at that time, I'll just give him an extra chance. Being extremely lenient already with him, so... It's unfortunate. He starts in P3, and that's probably the best opportunity he's ever had, but just slept on it. Looking around for Jason. He's not in the VC, is he? He's not responded. So we are going to consider him a DNS, so we are going to move up everyone one spot. So Speedits are one move down to the inside. Everyone move up one spot. We haven't even started pacing yet, so that's why we're going to do this anyways. I know during the Stock I-4 race this is a bit confusing. I think it was Formula Micro, but that was because we were already pacing, and that was an awkward situation. So I need Speedy down here. I need Zach up here. Everyone organize to your positions. We're gonna start the anthem very short. Okay. If you guys aren't listening, I'll just do it for you. And if you guys can line up on the lines, please, would appreciate that. Just so you're more spaced out. So. Dale, get out of Perf's car. Move his car up. I wish you guys had better listening skills. But anyways, regardless, we're just gonna get this set up. Okay. Alright, everyone turn your cars off, hop out, and let's get the anthem started. Flags over to the left. And Kelly will handle the start off command in a short bit. Stream will be where the anthem will play. So, here we go. Alright, Kelly, it is your call. We're out here in Pennsylvania. Let's hear what you got to say to the drivers.
Alrighty, race fans in Pennsylvania, here at Windridge Speedway. Let's get ready to get these drivers going. Drivers in there, start your engines.
That's the first warning for Dale Ross for fucking around.
That's an oopsie for Dale Ross.
That's an oopsie for Beagle. And he's gone.
I woke up in the new Bugatti.
As Dale's now in here. Eris, if you're not... Okay. Eris, just one moment. We got 80 laps, of course. Also to mention a good number of pace laps. And for some reason, my microphone keeps on doing... I need to get a new mic at some point, don't I?
Yeah, probably.
Alright. We got 5 pace laps, although I'm going to set us in negative 6 because we're on the backstretch. On turn 4, basically. So, we're going to have some extra time. And Speedy complaining about the amount of laps we have, although I know that'll go by pretty quickly. I think everyone here is ready. So with that in mind, we're going to turn the lights to yellow. Kelly, if you can manage the on-track lights, I'll manage these lights. We're yellow on the track, and when the car ahead if he goes. Need Zach to push up. Actually, Speedy's been good so far. Let's get a shot. That's a good shot, I'd say. As Perf needs to push up a little bit here. Perf's fallen back. Leave the space for Perf to push up. Give space to each other so we don't repeat what we did in the Formula Micros, please, because that was not a fun incident. For those that don't know, we had to delay the start because people just simply couldn't pace. I need Speedy at 1 to pace up. Push up, Speedy. Speedy, you need to be closer to Eris. Speedy. Speedy. I'm going to give you till turn 2 to fit yourself. Okay. Speedy. You got one more warning to fit yourself or else I'm going to have to move you to the back. Just try to stay behind Eris, but try to go as... Oh. That's not your fault. I won't give you anything for that one. Please fit yourself. I need row 3 to back off a little bit, specifically Del Ross, but also Speedy to pick up the pace. You guys both are kind of a bit... Speedy at 1. Final warning. Final warning, I want you to be ahead of Zek. Need row 2 to move up. Need row 2 to move up so we could get a good start. Pace car move in. Lights are black on track. Inside row, please stay on the inside on the start. As we are going to go green flag. Somehow fits itself last second. Zek is cleared to be overtaken. He stalled that start quite heavily.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to rock, roll, and rumble here in Windridge, Pennsylvania. Twin Turbo V6 off to a good pace in the lead. Meanwhile, Aricinetta hanging back in second place, trying to make a move on Twin Turbo V6, going into turn number 1 and 2. Coming into corner number 3, Twin Turbo V6 opened up a pretty nice gap between Aricinetta and the 45. Meanwhile, we got Zek and Crucian back there, possibly duking it out for P number 3. And that is all to report for the top 4 positions.
Speed at 1 starting P3 has fallen a little bit back. I think Zek's taking over that position.
He's going backwards in the pits right now.
What?
Speedy was going backwards in the pits.
He is currently in the pit lane. No cause for a caution. Though he's going to have to pick up the spots soon. It's a very rough start for him. Meanwhile, Arizona picking up that gap with Twin Turbo V sits down to a couple car lengths. We see a little bit more rubber banding than we did last week. That's unfortunate. I thought that issue was good, but it looks to not be. So Arizona loose off of 4. That's going to cut down some time. It's Nature Channel and Perf potentially in a battle here.
Twin Turbo V6 trying to hold up the 45 of Aricinetta down the backstretch. They go into turn number 3. Aricinetta going to try to send it in deep. Throws it in a little too deep, and she'll slap the outside wall. That's going to cost her a little bit. Meanwhile, Speedy X1 going to go to a lap down here at Windridge, Pennsylvania.
Well, yeah, we'll put him a lap. We'll keep him a lap down. We'll keep him a lap down.
P number 2.
We'll keep Speedy a lap down. That's kind of a little bit merciless to just fuck him like that. So. Bit of a blessing from the Rotsma god there. Let's
you mean you?
Am I? Damn.
Probably.
The Crucian right on Blue Sonic Gen's tail here. As we look at the board, Arizona currently holding quick time. It's a 11.940. I've seen 11.8s. That's the record of range, although Arizona, I think that actually might have been her qualifying time, come to think about it, which was a lap record. So Arizona down the inside of Twin Turbo V sits, trying to once again stick a move up them. As Twin goes wide, airs down the apron. Back to you, Kelly.
Well, we definitely did have a tight battle for the first place spot there between Twin Turbo V6 and Arisneta. And Twin has pulled away from the Arisneta as of right now.
Speedets are 1 now, 2
Meanwhile,
laps down.
Speedets 1 now 2 laps down for the XR1 of Speedy. Speedy XR1. XR1 Speedy. It'd be like that sometimes.
Really do. Arisneta once again looking down the inside, but not going to quite carry the speed the Twin has on that exit. She's really trying to run down the apron, and I don't know if that helps her. She's complained, because she runs on a lower graphics, about the lighting of the track, and that could be a factor here, potentially. Let's look at the back of the field real quickly. More so towards Accrucian, as Blue Jet has been running a little bit away from Accrucian. Seems to have been spread out around the back of the field, so that's what it is. Not a lot to report, although I will say we usually do a thing where we guess on who we think might win this one. It's definitely between Eris and Twin, although I think Zek could be an opportunist to maybe score a first win in SLC.
Well, as of right now, I think I'm going to go with a classic pick here. I think I'm going to stay with the stud himself, Twin Turbo V6 and the number 32. Team Lotus still sucks. Lotus engines are trash, but, you know, he's proven that he can definitely perform even in those shitty engines that Lotus produces. So, I mean, I have no doubt in my mind that he could pull out a win here in Windridge, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Damn, you are all flack there on his car. Eris was peeking down the inside of turn 1 for a second, I think a lap or two ago. But just kind of lost a bit of that space she was making up. As I think Nature Channel might be in risk. A previous winner, last one I believe was at Richmond, might be at risk of running a lap down. We're already a quarter way through the race and then some, actually. As, here's Twin.
Twin Turbo V6 now lapping Nature Channel, who's one of the heavier hitters in the ROX mods as of right now.
Caution.
But,
We've got a yellow flag on the racetrack. We're going to watch the race back. This is on Twin Turbo V6. Let us know who spun out afterwards. It's going to be Twin Turbo V6. Arisneta, Speedster 1 in Nature, get your laps back. But then it's Zek, Blue Sonic Gen, Accrucian, and Performance Engineer. So we need Nature Channel to get his lap back and to get an extra lap for Speedster 1. So what happened there?
We did not keep that going. Speedy spun. Backstretch.
Okay. Well, we got a yellow flag on the racetrack, and I think that's a bit of a breath of relief. That was a very long green flag run, about 30 laps there nearly. So, surprisingly for the time, pretty clean. Of course, an expected spin was bound to happen at some point. That's just how it works here. And that's a very common spot to spin out too. That backstretch, that transition from the corner to the straight, for whatever reason, there's always a bump there. Speed it to 1 if you could run a lap back. Finally
by
runs.
the way,
Oh!
Robo, is Twin Turbo V6 in contention for the championship as of right now?
Definitely much so, but Air still, I believe, is leading the championship. It's going to have to be just because Twin hasn't started until basically summer. I mean, had a couple entries before, but...
Fair, but, you know, this man's been putting wins on the board, bro. Almost every other week that the ROX mods have been racing, it's been a Twin Turbo V6W. I don't understand how he hasn't gotten the points lead yet.
Well, it's a little bit of a thing called consistency. Speedy just routed to the back of the field. You know, when you get routed like that, there's just race after race after race, it matters less about the individual race and more so it's the big picture that matters. As we're going to have one more pace lap here. We need Iris to fix herself with Twin. She's a little bit close, and we're good. Speeditzer 1 having issues. We're gonna keep it yellow another lap here. That's a warning for Speedy not to do that again.
Meanwhile, over the radio, Arisnetta is saying that she feels confident with her number 45 Fortune Racing machine going into this next section of green flag run here.
All right, Jake pulled in. Out of 3 and 4, we're green on the racetrack.
We're back to racing here in Windridge, Pennsylvania.
District Channel overtakes Performance Engineer before the line. If you just let off for a second here, I know he has less power, you'll be cleared. Okay, you're good.
Trouble for Zek on the backstretch, slaps the outside wall, gets loose, heads all the way down under the white line, and almost loses it completely in turn number 3, but he'll remain on all fours and keep her going.
District Channel now side by side with Performance Engineer for position. As I'd say there's probably an issue there with the starts that Perf has that might be something Nature will talk about post-race at some point. Maybe not exactly happy having to start behind somebody with less power. As next time by the way, we'll be at the halfway point. That'll be cross flags coming up next time by. So our leader still remains Twin Triple V6 of the Blue Sonic Gen, fighting Arisnetta for second place. This time by, we're halfway done. As how's Arisnetta looking? Gets loose off of turn number 4. So we'll keep on going.
Well, Arisnetta in the 45 is definitely looking consistent. Still running in second, but she's under fire from Blue Sonic Gen, who's trying to get around it for second place. He'll clear her on the backstretch, but she's still right there.
It's a dive bomb.
Trying to put a blaze there. It was a dive bomb, but nothing came of it. Blue Sonic Gen still holding on to second place.
There's also
the extra one going a lap down.
Though en route currently to still finish the race. As Arisnetta collects it back up with Blue Sonic Gen, she makes a move down the inside, trying to cut down the time, but that's going to cut a lot of speed on the exit. Blue Sonic Gen collects back at the line, but Arisnetta is still down that inside off of turns 1 and 2. Blue Gen down the inside, down the back straightaway, as they make their way out at 3 and 4. Arisnetta will stick ahead by the end of the lap.
Looks like Nature Channel had a trouble in going into turn number 3 there. My screen, it looked like he was stopped there for a second.
Got a caution.
Alright, where's Twin currently? Alright, we'll call this the race back here. Twin makes his way around 3 and 4, and he's going to get the race back. Arisnetta in second place, Blue Sonic Gen third, then is Zach, Performance Engineer, Accrucian, and I think Speedy SR1 is going to be spun out for the second time by. He's got one more chance. Speed SR1, pick it up and get your lap back. Otherwise, you're just going to run laps down the more you complain. You need to move.
You need to move.
We're not. If you get overtaken again, you're going to stay that lap down. And he pulls into the pit lane.
I guess he's pulling it in under his own will here.
Doesn't look that way. I think he's
he isn't?
He's shortcutted. I don't exactly recommend that strategy. Here's Dale. So Dale needs to collect it back up here. I think Dale's ahead of Nature Channel. So Speed SR1's got one more spin before he's out of the race. As he now is making his way up to the leaders. So he'll clear out again and get one lap back. In a way, by him spinning it out is technically helping him, though I'm not quite sure if I'd recommend a technique like this. So Phil packs up at the front, but and here's Speedy coming up on the front stretch. Next time by will be going green, so not this time, but next time by. Okay, I didn't look. If there's a caution we missed, we apologize.
Yeah, that's my bad, Nature. I should have called that.
Sorry, bad. Oh, you saw spin?
I don't know. I thought it was vision lag on my screen. Nature Channel was just sitting on the backstretch. So.
Okay. We need Nature Channel to pick it up. Nature Channel to pick it up. So we get the start going, and green flag.
We're back to racing here in Windridge, Pennsylvania.
Start is good. As Arisnetta, Blue Sonic Shen. Well, they're separated, but Arisnetta down the inside for the lead. But she's going to go wide, hit the wall once again. That's not exactly going to work too well. Here's Perf closing in a little bit on Accrucian. He's down the inside off of 1 and 2. Trying to take a line that takes more energy, and that's a lot of tire scrub. But Accrucian runs wide, and that costs him 2 spots there.
See, the thing about Arisnetta here at Windridge is that she always seems to overshoot corner number 3 whenever she's trying to battle for a spot, and it screws her up. And she takes a little bit to catch that gap up before she can even make an attempt on passing for another position. And then she seems to make the same mistakes. So, I mean, she's got the consistency. She's got to figure out how to corner in turn number 3 a little better under the pressure of battling for a spot. SPDX1 is going to go AFK in the pit stall.
He's only got about 9 down to go, so he's got to be careful here.
Looks like he might have had a suspension error on the car, and it looks
only,
like
if they overtake him another lap, he's done. So, car's not making the way around the track.
Pit crew are working on the number 23 machine for SpeedyX1. Meanwhile, we go back up to the front with Twin Turbo V6, who has now opened a pretty good gap between him and Arisnetta, coming up to lap number 61.
We got 3 wide in the back for just a moment there. Unfortunately, Speedy's done, so I'm going to kill him, but I'm also going to fly Speedy.
Excuse me?
So he doesn't join the track when he rejoins.
Robo, are you racially motivated? Uh-huh.
Back to where we were, as Sec making a move here potentially on Accrucian, and does seem to work for now, but Accrucian going to pick up that energy down the back straightaway.
Meanwhile, over the radio from race control, we hear that the 23 had a technical issue in the engine, so he will be done for the night.
Mans ran too many laps down, he sucked. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
Shut up. I'm trying to sugarcoat it, and you're ruining it.
As Zach and Accrucian completely out it down the back straightaway. We're under about 15 laps to go. As SpeedXR1 exclaims his displeasure, though clearly stated 10% of the race is 8 laps, and he was already 10, so that's kind of just going to call it there. So Arisnetta here might be making a move for the lead, although what was that move back there with the Accrucian and Zek?
Meanwhile, Twin Turbo V6 going on to absolutely dominate this race.
Pretty sure say so. Arisnetta is right behind and potentially still in range. If Twin makes any mistakes, she's right there. She's been battling for a position. She's only about half a second behind. So, definitely still a chance. As SpeedXR1 extremely displeasured in the chat. We're under 10 laps to go, by the way. I'm actually surprised here, but the race is already narrowing the last stage here. We've only got 2 cautions this race, which is honestly surprising, but Arisnetta picking up that gap a little bit here with Twin. Twin goes a little bit wide. Arisnetta down the inside. Twin goes wide through 1 and 2. And for a moment there, it seemed like things were in it. Arisnetta trying to peek down and hits the wall off of 4.
There she goes again.
Again, that's
that right side, right into the outside wall.
This time by, we now got 5 laps to go till we're done. Arisnetta still within a half second as Twin goes wide. Arisnetta taking an inner line. Again, there's multiple lines on this track. And it seems like 2 different driver strategies are coming around, and Arisnetta almost hits it again, but she's down to 3/10. 4 laps left in this race, and it's a close tail here for the finish. Twin Turbo V6 now. Arisnetta down the inside, crossing over for the lead. We now have 3 laps to go.
Here at Windridge.
And Arisnetta is right on the bumper. Twin triple V assist. She makes a move down the inside. Once again, out of turn number 4, but she's going to run it wide. Now to the inside. We got 2 laps left in this race. 2.5 tenths is what separates them as they run side by side down the back straightaway. Arisnetta making a dive down the inside with Twin Triple V sits. White flag in the air. It is side by side for the lead. Twin Triple V sits. Arisnetta gets ahead of Twin Triple V sits. Out of 3 and 4. Your race winner will be Arisnetta. Twin Triple V sits in 2nd place. Performance Engineer in 3rd. Blue Sonic Gen. Accrution after that. Zach and Nature Channel. Those are your finishing positions. As Arisnetta breaks the lap record, by the way, that's 11.768. Which is odd. But if everyone could clear out into the pit lane, Arisnetta is now clear to do donuts.
Arisnetta takes the checkered flag and the win here in Windridge, Pennsylvania. After a really tight but pretty darn good late race battle.
Didn't exactly have the greatest of days yesterday, and I'm sure a win is well worth afterwards. She's now doing a reverse Polish victory lap. Not only going around the track, she was going backwards. And here she goes doing the normal Polish victory lap. Never mind, she's around for a donut. Let's see what Eris is doing. Now we get away down the back straightaway. In that Fortune 45 machine. Arisnetta now reverses and hits the wall off of 3 into 4. It's been a while since the Arisnetta win has happened, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, that's why I was asking earlier. How is she still in the lead?
There's your answer.
Literally, the only other Arisnetta win that I can remember off the top of my head was it Brazil?
Well, there's Taruma. That's one for sure. But she's won a couple. Won a couple oval races, and this is another one to add to that list. Not going through the pit lane backwards. Again, Polish victory lap style. As reminders to Eris, when you're ready to get the screenshot, there's a just head to the front stretch, please. Goes into the pit lane and does a donut. There's no
what's
making
crazy?
To the front stretch. What is it?
Bro, but you know what's crazy? Arisnetta is kind of like Will Power. She hates ovals, but she'll still win on them.
He hates.
Blows my mind.
Wait, he hates ovals?
He's not a fan.
No wonder Jake hates him.
Jake doesn't like ovals either. What are you talking about?
Is this true?
Jake's just racially motivated, that's all.
Racially motivated. Alright, we're gonna take a screenshot. Boom. Oh. We'll try that again. Boom.
I don't know, Eris. I still got faith in Paul Fart Malcott.
Alright, Arisnetta here finishes P1 in the race. I believe you can unmute yourself to speak since you got those perms. Run me through that one, and how was that finish?
Fun. I tend to not be a fan of egg oval because it's tricky. But as I've said many other times, I'm usually not very good. It's just that other people aren't very good either, and that's where I can really capitalize.
For sure, I believe you said this track wasn't your strong point, but you did get a win on it today. So, what was different today?
I feel like as stupid as it sounds, I mean, you know me, it might have been the fact that I practiced.
That, true.
It could be the fact that I practiced because, I mean, in my past races, I've just been scrambling around trying to find a line. But this time I practiced, I found a line, and I was just trying to run it. Those few times I want to clear up. Those few times you saw me sliding on 3/4, was a terrible attempt to try to power slide through the turn. And I also forgot that the ROX mods seem to have a seizure the moment they're sideways.
This is true.
Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Fun race, fun battle. When blue got mixed in, it was also fun. I used fucking Shell V power.
Alright. Well, Laris, that was a interesting race, and it's good to see you up on top. Would like to talk to you later about that, but good to see after everything that's been going on that you're on top today.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Yeah.
on to second. Sorry, Laris. On to second place, and I think I might need to do a couple things to Twin's car. That's a bit goofy there. Twin Turbo V6 comes second today. Did dominate the race. He's not in the VC, so that would lead us with who finished in third. That was, I think that was Zach, but I'm gonna just watch that back real quickly just in case. That was a donut. It was not Zach. It was in fact Performance Engineer. Who is in the VC. We're going to now unmute him. Performance Engineer, after a bit of a race from the back of the field, comes up in third. I believe, if my eyes work correctly, they probably don't. How's the race today? How's the car? Probably shit. But what are your thoughts after today's race?
Front suspension is way too soft because taking the apex just, yeah, no. Lots of understeer.
Okay, understandable. We'll be talking about different changes probably to balance the car out later. Again, Perf here has been balanced out. Unlike other people, he's been having a BOP. It's been a little bit weird lately. Last week, of course, is one thing. This week is a different one. Any thoughts about today?
I think the ballast works well on road courses. Ovals, shit.
I see. We'll be working out balances here as the series goes on. So, all right.
Oh, and Twin said everyone farted.
All right. All right. Thank you there, Perf. Good to see you on the podium, and enjoy the prize. I believe with you getting double, that's 100 Robux. Next up here, we have, I believe in fourth place. Let me check that one. That was Blue Sonic Gen. That was Crucian. Then it was Zach. So Zach is up next here. And Zach qualified on the top of today's second qualifying group. And overall had a pretty strong performance. Unfortunately, today seemed to go a little bit downhill. But run me through today, if you could.
Yeah, so like qualifying, it was just fantastic, right? Like I'm getting used to the track.
Mhm.
It was just during the race where I was starting to hinder myself because I was visually looking at RS and Twin Turbo getting faster and faster, and I'm trying to copy and paste their line, but I think I was off by like a couple of like centimeters or something because like I just simply ran like miles slower than they were, and that kind of I don't know if you captured it on camera or not, but I spun out like twice. Well, I say spun out loosely. I lost control, but I got it back twice in a row, which is surprising. I won't ever do that again. That's not gonna happen. But otherwise, yeah, nah, that was just it was a good race overall. I mean, that's it. That's all I can say right now.
All right. Well, thank you there, Zach, for coming around. We hope to see you whenever you can have another race going through. And I think there's also V8 Supercar League that's been popping off on robots. If you've heard of it, it's kind of an outside question, but is there any plans for you to race in that series?
Sorry.
There's a V8 Supercar series that's popping around, seemingly by some of the same people. But the people that weren't assholes from that one league from like a year or two ago.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't mind doing V8 supercars. That actually sounds like a whole lot of fun to be doing V8 supercars again.
I'll send you a link to that one after this race is finished up.
Yay.
Alright. Well, thank you there, Zach. As we have one more person, I don't know if two more people actually. I'm not sure they have the nice things to say, but we understand them. But here we go. We got Nature Channel finishing, I believe, in 7th. Do you have a copy here, Nature Channel?
Yo.
Bit of a rough day today. Is there anything you think you want to talk about?
Yeah, so what my ancestors experienced as black people in 1600s America to 1960s America absolutely does not compare to what I experienced today. This is one of the worst experiences I've ever had doing any type of e-racing, bro. This was horrible.
All right. That was, there's a lot of things I was expecting to come out of your mouth. That was not one of those, but honestly, understandable. Bit of a rough race for you tonight.
Yeah, I didn't really know how to run the track until like 15 laps to go. I think my average time was like a 12.4. And then towards the end, I was still slow as shit, but I was at least running like 12.1s at the end, which is like fucking almost half a second off what everyone else is doing, but fuck it.
What was that little ordeal with the perf earlier on in the restarts?
I forget what the word is in English. I think it's basically like a... Yeah, I don't know what I did, but like I just got like a better exit off the turn. Like I turned down in the turn, and I was like up high a little bit, and then turned down, and just got like a more straight exit.
I see. Well, one of the races ever, I would say, for you. Probably, your opinion, one that would make your ancestors feel pity for you. Alright. Alright. Well, thank you there, Nature Channel. So we're going to move on. Got one more driver. Unfortunately, today they pulled off the track to go AFK, and it was just... Fortunately for them, they just ran too many laps down as cars just ran through. Of course, on a short track, that's a bit of a big thing to go AFK, so I'm going to now talk to Speedway 1.
Fucking painful.
Painful?
Anyways, what's the video I can... I just can't do this.
Bit of a
I
rough race.
give up at this point. I just can't do this anymore. I just can't fucking do this anymore. I'm fucking in pain.
Well, we'll see how your team performs. It is possible, as you did also run at the podium, I believe, for a lap, so that was kind of cool to see. Unfortunately, just didn't really go your way today. I'm assuming you don't have anything else to say.
No, just backwards as usual.
Okay.
My ass.
Well, thank you for coming around, Speedy. Don't know what we would be doing without you. Alright, guys. Well, next week we're going to go to Utah Motorsports Campus. That's going to be Well, that's the biggest track on the schedule. It's about, I believe it's 4.5 miles long, with lap times ranging over 2 minutes on average. Should be very good. Should be very entertaining. There's not going to be a lot of laps per race, believe it or not. I don't think it should come as a surprise. And we'll probably be running the full field of SLC cars. So we see you guys there. I'm going to try to run it under the normal schedule. Stock I-4, for those that wonder, will be racing on South Bend someday. We'll figure that one out. And until next time.
To you